Well, just go to the decision deciding that, yes, we're going to play in the NIT. Why is this important to your team?
Well, I think for several reasons. Number one, obviously you watch the selection show. College basketball is hard nowadays. And to have the opportunity to keep playing, I think from the standpoint you get 3 Big East teams in the NCAA tournament. I mean, I was scratching my head. I couldn't believe it. But for this team, hey, it's a new basketball team, and we're in the process of building something here at Butler. I mean, we didn't take over, and this thing was selling high, and so I'm excited to coach. I love this team, and we worked out twice this weekend, and I'm ready to play.
What was their reaction when they heard, yeah, we got a bid, we're going to do this?
They were excited. They were excited, and we talked about it in New York. If we get the opportunity to play, let's try to make the most of it. And we didn't know. It's funny because I thought for sure we'd know beforehand, and we didn't know until it popped up on the screen.
But how does playing in the NIT help build and continue to build this program for the future?
Well, I think this, like I said earlier, I mean, postseason play now is postseason play. You look at this, the bracket of the NIT, and you're like, well, gee, I thought they were in the SLA tournament. I thought they were in the SLA tournament, and it's some, and I know this in 2008, I had the chance. We were in the NIT. We had a new team, and somehow, some way, we won the thing. And from that point on at Ohio State, we went on a tear through the Big Ten and through the NCAA tournament, that sort of thing. So like I said, we got a lot of guys coming back, hopefully, and this is a great opportunity for us to keep playing a game and keep practicing.
One of those teams in the NIT that you thought might have been in the tournament was Indiana State, which, if I read the bracket right, you have a chance to play them in the second round.
Yeah, second round, yeah.
What would that game be like, having 2 Indiana teams going up against?
I'll say this: I feel bad for Indiana State. I mean, what a terrific year they've had. And, I think we would be the only, and Purdue are the only 3 teams in postseason play this year in the state. And I guess so for both of us to play, that would be a unique and great opportunity.
Big East against Big Ten. This is a classic matchup in the old barn. This is kind of a fun way to start this thing off.
No, it's funny because I was thinking last night driving home, or this morning driving home, and, sometimes you wonder how teams will react, but where they play is kind of it's another Hinkle Fieldhouse. So the court's not as high, but I mean that's, like I said, you're going to play somebody good, and obviously Minnesota is a very, very talented, very good basketball team.
What's the scouting report early on them to get you guys ready for tomorrow?
Well, I think this, obviously the young man Garcia is a very talented, skilled big guy. The point guard Hawkins is behind Kolek, obviously the top in assists. So they're well rounded. They've got guys that can shoot. They space you out. They got big time post game. They play 2 bigs at the same time. So it's funny. Nothing that we haven't seen thus far going through 21 straight games in the Big East.
Yeah. What's your message to the team before tomorrow's tip?
Honestly, let's keep getting better. You got a 1-day prep, and we've got to do the job of getting these guys ready. And it was interesting last night watching film of a team you haven't watched or played, because for the last 2.5 months it's like, okay, we played those guys 2 weeks ago or whatever, and so it was almost refreshing to watch somebody that you haven't played already.
Last one for me. When you guys won in 2008, what did that do to your organization and the players to build for the future? It was a big deal, right?
No, it was unbelievable, and we had just played for the national championship the year before, and obviously lost some guys to the NBA. And we were a very young basketball team, and to this day, Evan Turner, John Diebler, those guys look back and say, "Hey, that was one of the greatest things that ever happened to us."
Yep. And thanks, Coach.
All right.
So important for you guys and exciting for you guys to play in the NIT.
It was exciting because I feel like we had a pretty good season, and me myself, I never really had the chance to experience like March Madness on my own terms and playing and stuff like that, and I feel like playing for Butler and playing for the fans is a really good experience, and coming back and playing Hinkle Fieldhouse is something great that I.
What will it be like to host the first round?
It's good for sure. Like I said, we get to give our home fans another go at it and get them back riled up, and especially get them geared up for next season as well. So just having that energy back in Hinkle would be great.
You mentioned next season. Is this like a stepping stone for all you guys to, hey, we want to run this back next year?
Yes, sir, for sure. I think with the pieces we're bringing back for next year, I think we can be one of those top teams and definitely make a run in NCAA tournament like the teams are doing now. So I think that NIT is where we can make a statement and kind of put some images on the name, I guess. So.
Do you feel like you got something to prove? Since you guys didn't make the big dance, obviously you had a shot down the stretch. Looked like you're going to be in the mix.
Yeah, I feel like we had something to prove, and like I'm proud that we're even here. Most people had us not even making NIT and last in the Big East. So we're at a great spot right now, and I'm glad to be playing with my guys. I get to play another game with my teammates, so it's a good experience.